Hello, my name is Bella Edgley. Welcome to my watercolour YouTube channel. Now, I don't get in front of the camera very often because I can't film and talk at the same time in my studio because I have other people working in there. But I just wanted to take this opportunity to say hello to my followers and thank you for supporting me over the last year. I've really enjoyed doing this channel and I have plans to continue. So if you have any topics that you would like me to cover, then please write in the comments below and I will try to see if it's something that I can include in future videos. Okay, so the video today, I'm going to run through something I did in my sketchbook, and it overall turned out to be not the nicest piece of work, but it helped me to propel my ideas forward, and that's really what I want to talk about in this video, is how you can set up a process with colours and an idea about the direction you're going in, but it doesn't matter if it doesn't turn out well, because you will find ideas within it. And as I did in this sketchbook page, I found just a slither of the page that I really liked, and that is going to inform my work moving forward. So that is the point of this video, and I hope that you find it helpful and interesting. Okay, thank you. Okay, so my starting point for this sketchbook page was some paintings that I did previously. I do have another YouTube video showing how I made these paintings, but I just loved these colours, and I have lately been trying to get away from blue. These do have a little bit of blue in them actually, but I've used these kind of browny colours, and I just wanted to explore further what I could do with them. Okay, so the colours I've got is permanent rose, yellow ochre, burnt sienna, indanthrene blue, indigo and Paynes grey. Now, I didn't actually end up using the indigo, but I'm just going to put all these colours in my palette now. So there is some preparation, because it's really useful to have all your colours in the palette ready for you to use, so that when you come to do your sketchbook page, you can be quite spontaneous. Now I'm going to do a swatch down the opposite page of the sketchbook. So this is the permanent rose, and then we've got the yellow ochre, and underneath there is the burnt sienna, and I've got my indanthrene blue and my indigo. Now I'm going to do some mixing now. I've got my permanent rose and my yellow ochre, which make this really nice colour, and I've got the burnt sienna and the indanthrene blue, which I'm going to add a bit more blue now. It makes a really nice sort of grey colour. Now I'm just going to add my Paynes grey down to the side as well. So I really love all these colours together, and particularly these three on the left, the two mixed and the Paynes grey. Now I knew that I like these colours because I've used them in previous paintings, so you might want to use the same colours, or you could just experiment with your own combination of colours. In my view, however ugly your sketch gets, I think you will find parts that you like, because you know that the colours do go together. Okay, so along with an idea about the colours, what I've got is an idea about the form, which is this kind of curved look. Now I know that I'm not going to do something exactly like this, but this is going to form the basis of the shapes that I'm going to put down. Okay, so I'm putting some water down because I'm going to do a bit of wet and wet, and I'm just going to get my colours down. I'm really not thinking about it too much. I know that the pink is nice as an underlayer, and I'm using these kind of curves, but I really don't have much of a plan. And I'm working from light to dark, which is a standard thing to do with watercolour, because unlike acrylic and oils, you can't put light coloured watercolour paint over dark coloured. And in a sense, I think that does make this kind of painting harder in watercolour, because there is a danger that you just end up with a sort of muddy mess. And for that reason, I think it's important to not overwork the paint. So once you've got the paint down, it's a good idea just to leave it. You don't want to scrub over it too many times with your brush. But other than that, I'm really not thinking about it too much, and I'm just really sort of letting loose. Now I'm going to put the music up, and I'll talk again a bit more towards the end. Okay, so this area at the top I'm not so keen, but the blue bits with the Paynes grey, I really like some of these areas, and when I use my viewfinder I can find parts of the painting that I really like. So I decided to concentrate on this part of the painting, and I'm actually going to block it off with paint around the edge. I just thought I'd do that so that later I can remind myself about which part of the painting it was that I wanted to take further. And I also did this because I'm quite interested in combining gouache with watercolour, and since I know this is just a rough sketchbook page, it's going to give me quite a good opportunity to really just experiment with it. And what I did there on that part on the right is I just scratched in some shapes, and again, this is something that, you know, might give me ideas in the future. And what I discovered is that when the gouache is wet, you can scratch it away and reveal quite a lot of the watercolour underneath. Now, I didn't know this before, so this is something that I might want to explore later. But I think for now I'm going to concentrate on this section here, which I really did quite like. I'm not that sure about this white shape to the right, which almost looks like a hole. But I'm going to go with it, and I'm going to add some dots over the top because that's something that I've been wanting to explore in my watercolour, and I think this painting lends itself really well to that. And I really was being very experimental. I couldn't have known that this painting was going to turn out like this, and I did actually end up using quite a lot of the Paynes grey on top. But when I did that, these sort of lines that I created is what drove me to think that these dots would also look good on top. It's almost like this kind of layering of the paint, and this is just an effect that's totally unexpected, and this is what I'm trying to point out in this video, is that this kind of experimentation is so important to generate new ideas. And my original intention wasn't to use so much Paynes grey, but I have, and that's fine, there's still a value to it. Okay, so this is finished now, and like I said, using these colours that I knew went together in this sketchbook page has produced something that I'm happy with. And it was actually this small rectangle of the painting that I really liked, and I'm definitely going to be taking ideas from this forward. It's this kind of layering and then these dots on top. So this tutorial hasn't been a step-by-step on how to create a piece of art looking exactly like this, but it's more a step-by-step on how you might approach a page in your sketchbook and how you could use that to generate new ideas. And I really hope that it's been useful for you, and if you try it out, then please put in the comments and say how you got on. Okay, so that's it. If you like this video, please hit like, and if you want to see similar videos in the future, then please subscribe to my channel. Okay, thank you, bye.